this time around as we move through into this affair. Luke Humphries taking it away, or taking us away
96.
at this point, and a 96 to kick us off. Thomas Lovely lost to Nick Kenny last time out in the European Darts Trophy qualifiers, and that was a 6-4 defeat. Elsewhere, in terms of the Players' Championship,
100.
arrives in after losing to Callan Rids in PC Event 2 at Hildesheim, as well as losing to James Howell in PC 1. As now a 180 gets ploughed in by Luke Humphries. George Morgan here in commentary, and back again as well as always, Mark Wilson as well.
Yeah, good afternoon everybody. And Luke Humphries yet to lose a game to Thomas Lovely. As you said, majority of their meetings on the development tour. They've not met for 4 years, but it's fair to say that 4 years ago,
90.
Luke Humphries is not the winning machine that he is now, because this man can play darts. And Thomas Lovely, who beat Niall Cullerton in round 1, going to have his hands full here. And it's going to be a big ask for Lovely. Always a lot of conjecture, given the tour that Humphries wasn't going to play in these events. Well, he is here, and now he's here. He'll want to win the event. Absolutely.
Well, got to be in it to win it. And obviously the bid is to get into that top 64. Remember to qualify for the PC finals.
94.
This 94 scored here by Cool Hand Luke, who is now on 41. And it will mean that he will return, because Thomas Lovely on 202 just needs to put the pressure on here. It's not a bad way to do it at all. A stunning 130, 41 here for Luke.
Yeah, double 16 then. Now double 8. And fair
25.
play, Lovely still in this leg. And this is for a breaker throw.
Yeah, could be on the cards as well. Thomas Lovely stepping up. Lovely treble 16 gives him a chance at double 12. Just outside, lovely marker. Misses again. You can't afford to miss opportunities like that when this man's on the prowl.
Yeah, especially having hit the
Game
treble with
shot.
a first start. Lovely will be annoyed at himself there, and it is Luke Humphries who takes out the double 8 and leads early on in this match.
Cracking start for Humphries. Thomas
58.
Lovely moving downstairs but unable to find that crucial treble. Humphries very rarely misses, especially that red bit. First start, stunning.
140.
The third one follows, 140 to kick off leg 2.
Yeah, a bit of an upset. Daryl Pilgrim has knocked out Jan van Veen 6-3.
55.
Seen a lot of the seeds progressing. Christoby's beaten Jimmy Van Schie by 6 legs to 4. Callan Rids has beaten Jeroen van der Velde 6-1. Bunting through, beating Alexander Merckx 6-3. Danny Noppert 6-1 winner over Tom Sykes, and Johnny Clayton has beaten Victor Tingstrom 6-0.
Thomas Lovely now unable to get anything higher than a 46, and it's been a miserable first 9 darts here for Thomas Lovely. Just look at this from Luke Humphries, 134 to leave himself on a 142, a 3-dart outshot, with Lovely still requiring 242. Puts Humphries on the front foot and favourite for a 2-0 lead.
51.
Yeah, Lovely just can't buy any trebles. Another one of those would have been very useful indeed.
Looks upstairs,
82.
14s. 60 left for Humphries. Still 291 at the moment for Thomas Lovely. But 180 would certainly help, and it does.
180.
Put the pressure on Luke Humphries for a chance at levelling up, but Humphries will have the darts first at a chance at double top.
Game shot.
And indeed, it will be 2-0 now to Cool Hand Luke. He did no invitation to plant that second dart straight into the top bed.
Yeah, that was a great first start, wasn't it? When you need 60, he's almost put a marker in there, and he took full advantage of it. And Humphries is certainly not in the mood for hanging around this afternoon here.
Definitely not. Electrically fast is Luke Humphries. Thomas Lovely back in the 60s again. That's another 180 going to Thomas Lovely. So Humphries now really misses a treble. Misses
60.
One this time. 60 scored. Now Thomas Lovely with a chance. Will he make it 2 in a row? Let's find out.
80.
Well, decent last start. Gives him more than a chance in this leg. Humphries just below the treble, so we'll go running for cover.
96.
Finds 1. So advantage Lovely, leg 3, trails 2-0.
Lovely just above the 60 so far. So did beat Neil Zonneveld 6-4 before losing to James Hurrell back in Players' Championship event 2 at Hildesheim. So certainly very able on the board.
140.
But we all know the CV that Luke Humphries carries and the reputation. Of course, we hear the stories of the two Lukes. They've been manacled together with other players now entering the fold.
57.
Thomas Lovely doing his best to try and rein the gap down. It's a 105 as we now head downstairs to the treble 19s. 16 had a chance, a double 16, 3-0 for Luke Humphries. And that was just purely clinical. And Lovely needs to find something to balance this match back out.
Well, he's had a couple of 180s in the last couple of legs, haven't done him much use.
140.
140 there. Well, he looked like he had Humphries under pressure, but Humphries hits back and a ton plus out.
57.
Puts him 3-0 up. Damon Hector 4-4 with Karol Sedlacek. Bo Greaves 2-1 down to Rob Owen. James White 2-2 with Richard Vainstra. Nathan Aspinall's 1 away. He leads Thibaut Tricol 5-2. Jim Long is 5-3 up over Josh Rock.
Wow. Josh Rock obviously has been in the mix of things in the Premier League. Had a bit of a tough night against Michael van Gerwen not too long ago. Obviously, he'll be looking to bounce back himself, but naturally, that's not the way to do it. 5-3 behind Long, but Lovely with a cracking visit on the treble 19s, and he has not been outside of a ton plus so far in this leg. And Luke Humphries has been chasing a ton in this leg, but has just finally found it.
Yeah. But Lovely here. That was a loose dart. Better second dart. Lovely coming back down.
Left, yeah. 84.
That leaves him on 58. Humphries from 250. Weighing in, looking for another maximum. Almost inevitable.
180.
It's a stunning visit from Luke Humphries at a very crucial moment as Thomas Lovely looks to check out 58. 18 will leave tops. Finds tops. He's on the board. And that was simply lovely from Thomas Lovely. But they go again. Humphries straight in the 60 bed. And 123 to kick us off in leg 5.
Yeah. Humphries averaging over a ton at the moment. 3-1 to the good.
93.
And looking in good order. Ryan Joyce leads Martijn Drak 2-0 early stages of their game. And Christoph Ratajski leads Mickey Mansell 2-0. Another maximum for Humphries.
He's really getting into the groove. Not that he hasn't been in the groove for the first 3 legs of the match.
98.
Very aware that with one glimmer of an opportunity, Thomas Lovely could come back into this. But with one dart going into the treble 5.
54.
It's a difficult visit there for Luke Humphries, but he'll be rest assured that there's quite a lively gap in between himself and Thomas Lovely here in this leg.
100.
The ton leaves him on 210. Humphries gets a chance with 3 darts.
Yeah, knows he'll be back. What can he produce with his last dart in hand?
58.
Well, no treble, but still in good shape. But Thomas here would like to think if he can get a 2 treble visit, then he's got a chance, because it might only be 1, and it might only be 1 at the bull for Humphries.
84.
Yeah. Well, he may start at the bull here for double 18. We'll have a look now. Oh, he's going to stay at 18s here at this stage. Bullseye.
Game shot.
Well, it was indeed. You're a prophet here, Mark.
Yeah, 1 at the bull. Sadly for Thomas Lovely, that's all Luke Humphries needs. 1 at the bull, and it's 4-1.
Brilliant stuff from Luke Humphries. 4-1 in front, 2 away from the match. And a bit of sigh of exasperation
44.
there from Thomas Lovely. It's just not working out the way he probably would have wanted. Luke Humphries
100.
polarising as ever on the trebles. Back with yet another ton plus here in this time in this leg. In a bid to go 5-1 in front, to be 1 away from taking the match.
100.
Nice response though from Thomas Lovely, matching what Humphries had laid out. Back in the red bit again. Back-to-back tons from Luke Humphries here.
Just looks so effortless, doesn't it, when you're watching these really elite players playing. Nathan Aspinall is through his big Thibaut Tricol 6 legs to 4.
Damon Hector in the midst of a big scrap as well against
54.
Karol Sedlacek. 5 apiece at the moment. The Czech not departing without a fight, that's for sure. And the Heat is looking for another win here. But Thomas Lovely going upstairs.
137.
2 vital trebles to leave himself a finish.
Yeah. Look at this.
121.
Disappointed with that last start.
Bit of a miss hit there for the 60 bed. Needed 2 of them to leave tops. Doesn't look like that finish is going to come, but a smile nonetheless from Thomas Lovely because he knows what's coming.
41.
He's had too many of those loose starts. Treble 19. Ooh, that's a loose start as well from the former world champion, the current
46.
Premier League champion.
Treble 7 wouldn't have been too amiss to leave 60 for tops, but Thomas Lovely straight in the 57s. Missed the key dart there, just slipping into that treble 9.
35 left, yeah.
Tees up double 16
87.
for his return, but if he returns.
Yeah, he got a bit greedy there, didn't he? And paid the price. Is he going to pay the price? Well, this
60.
time, Humphries hits the dart that he was hoping would have been a marker.
Well, well, well. Thomas Lovely with a chance to come back again to make it 4-2. Does
Game
so.
shot.
That second dart crucial in reining it back in. Humphries back to the board. That last leg going with the throw.
140.
140 to kick things off, though, for Luke Humphries, who I'm sure will have ice in his veins.
140.
Good start. Good response from Lovely, who could have gone under, couldn't he, under the weight of scoring and finishing from Humphries, but he's fought his way
58.
back. Needs a break pretty quickly, truth be told, but that last visit gives him a bit of hope.
58.
No big treble, though, for Thomas.
Luke has just been a little bit more active in terms of the scoring. The trebles have certainly gone more his direction. That is a fantastic visit with a 171 from Luke Humphries, leaving him 1-3-2 and a comfortable chance at finishing and making it 5-2. Thomas Lovely, though, finding the treble 19 to at least put a little bit of pressure on, and he lives the big fish as well.
Yeah, good work, but the champagne shot is on. It's on, and the ball is open. This time he can't take it. He would have fancied that with a lay of that first start, and this would be special from Thomas Lovely, but once again, he just errs off a straight line.
You would have expected,
80.
the way we have seen Luke Humphries hitting the bullseye as of late, you would have made him favourite to take that one, but a chance at double 8 to make it 5-2,
Game
and
shot.
does so. So it's Thomas Lovely kicking us off here now in our next leg.
41.
The mountain to climb here.
Yeah, we've potentially seen a couple of stellar performances. Kevin Dukes has won 6-1 against Owen Bates, average over 113.
140.
And Krzysztof Ratajski's average 113 leaves Mickey Mansell 4-0. So some big numbers being posted so far.
Stunning indeed.
95.
And, James Wade currently 5-3 against Richard Veenstra. Looking to take that one. Luke Humphries getting his
38.
leg off to a fair start, though, with a 140. The second visit wasn't so good. Thomas Lovely will now look to take advantage of that moment, but it doesn't look to be the case so far. That 60 is wide open.
41.
Can't find it with that last start. Humphries will be back. He's gone unpunished with that second visit, so he's going to respond in kind with a 180 of his own.
180.
Brilliant from Luke Humphries, and a 143 left to take to make it his game here and now.
Yeah, it'd be some way to go out.
140.
But he has got 2 visits at it. Tough finish this, the 143. And it's not going to happen now, so it's all about the layup.
47.
Well, he will be back. Obviously frustrated with himself. He's a bit of a perfectionist, is our Luke Humphries.
94.
So treble 20 for double 18. Certainly will be. 36 left. Great marker. No.
78.
Another chance for Thomas Lovely.
Yeah, this has got to go, hasn't it, to stay alive. Got to stay straight. Well, he does better than that. It's 2 at double 15, but that was well inside, and that a smile of a man who knows he's in deep trouble
78.
now.
Makes you wonder if he was better off going for the 18s, but Humphries now with the double 9 to sew the match up.
And the match, Luke Humphries.
It's Luke Humphries who takes the spoils here against Thomas Lovely, who, despite taking 2 legs, could not counteract the effect of cool hand Luke Humphries.